What patience feels like for me at 25. When I think about the word patience, I start feeling anxiety. I feel like it means waiting and waiting and waiting around. What I realize is that is not the case. I look around and I feel like I don't see any progression in my life. I feel like I'm being still, and I feel like things are not going the way that I hoped they would. Having big dreams and having things that just take too much time, I feel like I'm not progressing. I realize that patience is needed in everything that I do. Going to work every day and taking care of what I need to and doing the things I need to are exactly the path I know I need to be on. The problem is, I don't feel like I'm getting anywhere. I look around and I don't see any changes in my life happening instantly. And I'm starting to learn that that is completely normal. The thing about patience is that I'm silently building, but I just don't see it or realize it yet. When I reflect and look back on the years, I see and I understand that I did make progress, but it wasn't linear. The hardest thing about patience for me is seeing results in a short amount of time. I understand that's not how that works. The things in life that are good are worth the time it takes to wait. I think one thing that's starting to help me get to the realization of patience is that I need to be silently working and not looking at what other people are doing and seeing what they achieve, and just start appreciating things that I am doing and that I achieve. What the process of patience looks like for me nowadays is continuing to do the things that I know that I need to do without seeing an instant result. Letting my time and effort compound, and understanding that anything in life does take time. I look around and I see where other people are at, and then I look at myself and I feel like I haven't been doing anything, and that's not the case. My path is much different than everybody else's, and what I am doing right now is building myself silently. I think it's hard to kind of give yourself credit for things when you don't see results, but the results are happening. It's just through the silence that they are. In the past, when I felt like this, I've usually given up by now. I've quit. I didn't continue sticking to what I said because I wasn't seeing results. What I didn't realize is that true patience is doing the things that we need to do without seeing the result and just keeping going anyway. This is where discipline comes in. To keep going on something that you're uncertain of or not sure of, but sticking through it anyway to see what the result was. Because if you don't stick with it and you have to restart, it's much harder to build a house from foundation up than just replacing the roof. Recalibrating your thinking and going forward is part of patience. It is not restarting, but it is rebuilding and taking a step back and looking at what. The uncomfortable truth about patience, from what I have found, is that sometimes you don't know if you're going in the right path. You don't know if the direction you're going is actually the right direction until it is said and done. I guess this pretty much sums up exactly where I'm at right now, what I'm thinking. I'd be curious to see if anyone else feels the same way, and you don't have to, but if you want to share your experiences,